things I was thinking, what is it that I like about CrossFit? And a lot of it is like, I've been a coach now for almost 14 years, but the truth of the matter is that I feel like I'm more of an organizer and I like systems and structures. And so getting somebody from the point where they can't squat, they can't pull up, they can't, run, or like me personally, I've had asthma for a long time and I couldn't do pull-ups or push-ups. And so organizing, going from disorganized, chaotic system to, organized, clean, nice structure through modification of workout, through systems of squats and so forth, like complex systems, that's what I truly enjoy. And at the same time, keeping it as simple as I can, that's where the really kind of fun part to me is. And so, as you can see, like even in the master bedroom, there's not a whole lot here. I mean, half of our house is fairly empty. We've been so busy and lately with just so much stuff going on that even with that, I realized there's some things in the closet I don't like. There's my garage is more disorganized than I want to be. My closet in the gym, where it's just the storage closet, is getting all jumbled and there's all kinds of stuff just sitting around and like weighs on me and pushes down on me and so forth. So what I wanted to do is to reorganize it. And so yesterday I was stuck in traffic going back from Tampa for like 4 hours, but I had from the library the Marie Kondo book, and listening through it, I've watched the show and it's kind of neat, and I already didn't have that much laying around, but some of the ideas kind of struck out. And so it's already December, it's a slower time of the year, so I figured let's see what I can do and let's see what kind of result we can get, and might as well document it and see what happens. So this way, with clear mind and clear setup, and find and sparkle some of that joy in there, we're gonna see what kind of results we're gonna get. So I'm gonna walk you through. The first step will be the clothes. That's where we start, and then we go down the rabbit hole from there. Alright, so that's pretty much my closet. I never rebuild the shelves here, but it's really not like all that much. All that can quite easily fit in just a regular normal small bedroom closet. The other stuff there in my backpack, and then I already threw some clothes on the floor, one bag, and then I have another backpack sitting out there. So I'm gonna pull that all out, throw it on the bed, and we're gonna go through it all and see whatever sparks joy. Alright, I think that's about it. So I'll go check the house, see if I got anywhere else, anything hiding, but I think that's all we got. And I want to go over was packaging. So it's a little metaphysical in the book. It talks about how if you have something in packaging, that the words kind of stress you out and so forth. And it also talks about like greeting the house and thanking everything, which is a bit meta, but at the same time it does make sense. And I know, for example, that I constantly have like a mental exercise where like maybe I should break those in, I shouldn't, or I shouldn't break this back yet, so I'm probably just gonna buy this up. And we got these because when they were like $5 when you buy a pair of shoes, and since $3 don't ever fit me, when it gets the shoes, then I get the whatever these are called, the socks. So alright, let's dig in. Alright, so one of the things it talks about is about the spark and joy, so I want to kind of put these guys on real quick. These shorts, like Monique hates them. I got even some paint on them. There used to be webbing underneath, there isn't anymore, so I can't even wear these in public. I can't really bend over in them or anything like that. I did morph in them, and they chafed real bad, so they're not that comfortable. But I don't know what it is. I love these things, and I tan in them and so forth, and that's all I do in them. And then these tights have been in roughly this shape already for like a couple of years. But I don't know, it just makes me smile every time I put them on or I pull my shorts up, so I figured it'd be a little ridiculous and just put both on at the same time. And people will probably go tell me to go work out in these, but so stuff like that, like I'll keep. Most of the time it'll be like I just got this shirt as a gift, and it's the Christmas one, and like, that's definitely bringing joy. What else is there? This old Puma jacket, like nothing's wrong with it, and it's almost like that Adidas Russian style tracksuit, so I love wearing this thing. However, these military shorts, I bought them years ago, and they just don't bring me no joy whatsoever. They're not that comfortable, so we're gonna start discarding here. And I do like that system where we feel it, we touch it, see what we like. Like this thing I've had for years, I've used it maybe a couple of times, I don't want it.
Let's see, however, these shorts are really old. Used to be my favorite shorts, but they started kind of getting really old and dirty, and so, but now they're my favorite shorts for work. So like, whenever I work in them, I feel really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to these, and so I'm gonna start figuring out where I wanna have a pile of things that I keep and then where I have a pile of things that I discard, and we'll go from there. And from here on, I'll probably just speed it up, put some good music over it, and we're gonna see how long this whole party takes. Here. Well, I'll go with the clothes here in a second, but for now I want to do this. I got this fake tree we've had for years and we were just not willing to let go. Monique hates this thing. It doesn't really do anything in this part of the house, so we're gonna go and just take it to the street. Stop! Where's he at? There he is. Alright, let's go. Let's put it to the side. Somebody will find these treasures and probably want them, but ain't gonna be me. What do you think? Bye-bye, tree, thank you. Zach, do not do that. Please do not pee on the tree. Come on, let's go inside, let's keep organizing. Another thing, I got, these are all normal short socks for my working out, and I have a lot of them, and the saying is to not do them this way because the elastic stretches out, but I don't ever wear them long enough for the elastic to die. They're rubbed through from all the exercising, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And then these guys, like the longer socks, since we live in Florida, I use maybe 3 pairs of them a year, so it's not ever really necessary. So I'm gonna keep like, I don't know, maybe 4 pairs total for like a longer trip, but the rest I'm just gonna get rid of in worst case. If we ever need more, we need more. And then Halloween costumes too is, I'll count that as clothes, and it doesn't bring me joy. I mean, brings me joy when I wore this one time at the competition, but I'm not gonna wear this again. I don't really want to, and it just stressed me out because it's poor. We paid money for like poor Chinese junk, and you know, if anything, created some mess for the society and so forth, or the world. So I just don't really want to have it. And I don't really like Halloween. It's a diabetes sponsored fest by Big Sugar and so forth, so we're gonna go ahead and say thank you for the good times, and there he goes. An observation here, so I got like these tactical pants that I bought. I thought they'd be good for travel, but they're just too like stiff and not quite right, and the jeans are quite more comfortable, and the little lemon pants blow them out of the water. They're just a little thinner, and I was like, man, they're really nice and I genuinely like them, but I don't like being in them for like too many hours at the same time, especially when traveling. They just don't feel like it's a vacation. However, I find that these kind of things get me really excited to work in them, so I'm almost like hoping, hey, what if it's cold, then I can wear these things, because then actually these will be like the nicest work pants I ever had. And so I'm like, will there be a cold day enough to cut wood and so forth? So I'm gonna hold on to them now. I don't know if I'm making a mistake or not, but by the end of the day, it's not exactly like the end of the day stuff, and I'm excited. I love experimenting, so if anything, I consider this an experiment, not a life and death kind of one. But so we're gonna hang them here and see if they're gonna be as good as I think they are when we're gonna have some cold weather and I'll do some work. So for experiment purposes, I'm leaving 7 pairs of these thicker socks, but I did see if they bundle up tighter if you just roll them, and as a matter of fact they do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the rest of them too. This will be my winter clothes box, so it'll have like the, whatever this banana is called. Looks like a snake that Jose gave me, and it came in pretty handy a handful of times. Roll this somewhat neatly. This is crap. And I'm definitely finding there's a little bit of struggle of kind of letting go of things you need every once in a while, especially in Florida. But it fits right here, so this way it'll be my winter clothes box. But let's roll up all these sackies. There you go. Pretty. On to shoes, so I don't have really this many. These are like beater work shoes. As you can tell, they're all banged up. They were cool for a while, but so these we're gonna definitely toss. These two pairs, I've got them for a good deal. I don't really care for them too much, especially the blue ones. These I love. These I really like, but they're a little snug on my feet, so I can't wear them more than like an hour or two. And then these are my running shoes. These are gonna be probably my next work shoes, because they're actually a little bit warmer and so forth. And these just don't fit for nothing, so we're gonna get rid of that. Alright, let's see which ones we decide to keep. So let's do the easy ones. We're definitely keeping these Innovates. I got another pair at the gym. Definitely keeping that one pair of running shoes. These I genuinely like, and usually I'll wear them over those because they're more comfortable, so we're gonna keep this pair. And then let's decide between, so as much as I like these, I think it's time for them to go. Man, I do love these shoes though, but they're not comfortable. So, and then let's go over here. So for work, which ones will I wear? For some reason I just don't like the fit or the look of these bad boys, even though they actually fit quite good, and those are just so comfortable not to work out in, so I think I'm gonna hold on to those as my work shoes. And I think we say thank you to all of these and get rid of them. Right, so that's about all we got. That Monique did some stuff, and then that's my pile. I mean, she just came in a little later and did a little bit, but that wasn't her intention. But that's my pile of junk, so I'm gonna go bag it and start on the next piece. It's a little dark in this room, but the next step is to get rid of books, or rather to go through books. And so I don't really have any. I have like a handful, and that's it. This is a box of random stuff. And Monique has only a handful, so we already pretty much pared down everything, so she's gonna go through hers if she feels like it. And I set up this entire table just to, this will be sorting kind of table. So that's all I got. So I'll keep this. That sparks many joys. This one sparks anxiety. These places I have been. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them though, but I'm getting rid of them for sure. So we'll thank each book individually. Not gonna lie, I just feel a little sacrilegious here, but at the same time, like, there's far too much paper around and nobody's gonna read this whole crap. So we're just gonna go ahead and dump it all. Don't worry about it. And definitely dumping this one. I don't want this one to be even gym reading material because there's way more junk than there's helpful stuff. So, alrighty then, that was easy. Alright, one of the side effects of cleaning up or tidying up is that people get suckered into it, even if you're not trying to ask them to it. Hello. Haphazard, but it's kind of like we got some random kitchen supplies we got here, and then this is like the probably gonna be donated, and it's a nice art doodle set. So maybe I'll go doodle some real quick. Alright, so I'll take a video of this, but these are some picture frames. Monica's looking through like random boxes and knickknacks and stuff like that. She's like, oh, this one's kind of pretty, but to me, it reminds me of like a Russian or Eastern European like meat jelly, where it's like a gelatinous thing with chunks of meat and maybe a little vegetables floating inside. I was never a fan as a kid, so yeah, this is gonna go. Electronics, some of these things. But
but it's all just sitting here for about a week in this kind of empty room, and I sold that TV already. But I think it's stressing me out, so I'm gonna take all the bags and throw it in the washing machine and trash them, and possibly start getting rid of some other stuff as well. Some of the wood from my shed, I'm gonna get to it in a bit, but it's already in the garage. I'm not gonna use it for nothing, I don't really feel like it, so we're gonna go ahead and just trash it out. Alright, let's go over these guys. The random box of wires that every guy has. That's a yes pile, maybe, no. Alright, so I'm in my shed. It's raining out, so I don't really want to drag too much stuff out, but I'm gonna step out real quick, see if we can see. So it's not too messy. The wood already started dragging outside a little bit. Got the new rig pieces. That's why I kind of want to finish up all the house organizing, because then I gotta tear up half the gym. There's one mop right hiding way down low, because it's gonna be part of our new rig. Some random stuff. All my hurricane panels for the house, plus socks, you know, pee area for when the hurricane comes through, aka the pool. My Nick's bike, not that much stuff here. The raccoon box for the time that I was battling the raccoon, and but I'm not gonna do that today because I actually just slipped and slide almost over here, so I'm gonna leave, and I don't want to track the dirt through the house, so I'll take a couple of 2x4s. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with all this wood. I'll just trash most of it, even though it's kind of nice. I mean, what am I supposed to do with it? So alright, so all I'll do first is just take everything out, pile it probably in the middle or off to the wall right there, and go through it, see what I need, see what I don't need. So let's go. Not gonna even touch the chainsaw. It's one of those things where I don't really like that it sits there all the time, but in the last few years, a couple of years, the hurricanes come through, and it's been super handy. Last year in the back of our house, a tree fell and I had to cut it all up. So, and I'm gonna take the toolbox apart a little bit. It's a bit chaotic in here. But let's go through all this mess. See, we got to already see a bunch of paint cans that I don't need, and various containers, so we're gonna go see how it looks. That all's all set up. I mean, nothing I want to change here. I've tried this before a couple of years ago, and the fridge is pretty much there unless I'm really to change the fridge and get rid of that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back. Just go through it with a fine comb and or comb, whatever it's called, and make it all nice and clean. What I did was fit all these boxes, paint them, not all the way around. Some of them I cut like the back side a little bit, so this way when they go on the boxes there, they're all nice and uniform color. I even sprayed this random glove box with that just because I don't want to see the end of it. Right, so granted, I paint quite a fair bit, but this is way too many painting supplies. And I do have a couple doodles here hanging around. And there's the Star Wars one we had over here. So, and that's the backing for it drying. But anyways, this is way too many painting supplies, so we're gonna go through this real quick. We're just gonna dump it and see where we're at. This is the kind of stuff that's hard to get rid of for me, at least. The like random cute hardware for
like cabinets or anything like that. I bought it a while back when I was starting my woodworking, thinking I'm gonna redo some stuff when I was redoing it, but I don't do any of it. And I don't enjoy really messing around with furniture, so we're gonna go ahead and just say thank you and get rid of all that. I want to show this. I don't know if I want to keep it or not, but this is my tools organized. Silverfish. So I've had this for a while now. Just like that, and it sits in the shelf. There we go. Alright, and tomorrow morning, all this is gonna go to the garbage. I mean, there's some room right here. I guess I can fill some more. But yeah, I pretty much have trash bags sitting on me. Right, all organized, all cleaned up. Time to pull the cars in, and great success. It's almost time for Christmas and New Year.